Hello and welcome back to another installment of Fodder. How did you guys do? The official end of May has happened in Pokemon Duel. And like I mentioned before, I finished well below 2,400 in the first time in as long as I can remember that has happened. And if we look at the numbers that Soteris has been tracking for at least a year now, look how low those numbers are. And coming off a very, very strong April, where the top player was at 29, it took, 2804 to finish in the top 10. The top 1K was 2307. I mean, so, like, look at that. The top 100 was 2387 this time. That is absolutely incredible how low those numbers were. And it got me to thinking, like, why is that? And I can say that I think there are a couple of reasons. I think there's 3 reasons. Maybe 4. First and foremost, I think it's pretty obvious that less people are playing the game today than were playing 6 months ago. I don't know that you can even debate that. And unless, like, your game is new, like Jurassic World Alive, or your game is Fortnite, you know, I think most games fall off on users. So that doesn't really surprise me as much. But if we look even closer, the things that I really think are, I think people put less emphasis on monthly now because the rewards just, they're not, like, it's not 50 booster tickets anymore. It's either 15 or 20. That's a big difference. And so there's not that incentive to grind out to finish top 100. And if you are grinding it, it's simply a pure ego thing. And I'm not saying like you're egotistical. It's just you want to be the best, and your ego wants you to be in the top 100. And don't read anything more into that. Like, honestly, I think some of the most successful business people in this world have really big egos. It's not. The one thing I don't want is for people to think that I'm calling everybody egotistical, because it's not. Having an ego that is under control is actually a very powerful thing to possess. But another thing is people are, the rewards for doing like the Carmonite, the Carmonte boat and the Gym Cup, those rewards are actually better than the end of month rewards. So the rewards that you get for grinding out for one weekend are a lot better than the rewards that you get for grinding out for an entire month. Another thing is the way that the matchmaking and everything is, they had to have tweaked this a little bit. And I know that you get less for playing bots now than you used to. Like Dark Bot, if you know what I'm saying, where if you don't play for 24 hours or a little over 24 hours and then you get the Dark Bot, that is not giving out as much rank. So there's not as much rank going around. You know, there's less rank in the player pool. Another thing is last night I played a few matches. Super convinced me to go for top 100, and I gave a marginal effort. I started running a rush deck, and everybody I was playing was running a rush deck. So everybody went to the rush deck. Well, the thing is rush decks are easily countered by Aggron. Like, if you have Aggron in your deck, rush is not a problem for you at all. I wasn't running Aggron. Also, the way that the point deduction in award is done has to be different now, because I was playing people that I thought were close to my rank. Like I was 3,500 and everybody else playing was 36, 37, 3,800. But when I would lose, I think I lost 47 monthly for one loss. When I win, I'm not gaining anywhere near 40. I'm like anywhere from 12 to maybe 22 is about what I'm gaining. So I'm gonna have to have like a 75% win ratio just to hold where I am. And I was at like 2,200 monthly. So I think all of that kind of combines together with the final thing of the fact that there's just no guaranteed win decks anymore. And I've been saying this for several videos now. There is a counter to every deck I can think of. If you want to run Rush, Aggron hammers you. If you want to run the Ultra Beasts, Shiny Ray and Terrakion hammer you. You know, and that's, I don't even know what else, you know, there's double Ampharos decks, but usually double Mega Ampharos is just thrown into whatever deck. If we go look, let's go see what other people are playing, because I just don't even know. We're not going to look at new figures. We'll look at Legend. Like, look at the diversity of this. You have Mushrooms. You have a Sleep deck. And this could just be people at the beginning of the month, but you got Feenies. You got Twin Dragons, which are somehow making a comeback. I don't even know what that deck is. Like, a lot of these are just players. You have Swablu decks, which are strong, and those get hammered by Ultra Beast decks. So the fact that there is no deck that you can just say, I'm climbing today, and this is the deck that I'm going to use, I think that really has kept ELO down, because you're going to face, if you're running Ultra Beast, you're going to face somebody with Shiny Rayquaza and Terrakion and probably double Mega Ampharos, and that hard counters what you're running. So I think all of that comes into play and proves to be the reason why people aren't able to climb. Because when you lose, if you're high enough ranked, you're losing to somebody ranked under you, and you're going to be penalized tremendously for your loss. I don't know. This is a double Ampharos deck. I can't tell. Ultra Beast. If you'll notice, I did only have one key for my my dailies. It was actually really funny. I thought I was recording, and it turns out I wasn't, which is fine because my microphone wasn't on anyways. But the funniest thing happened. I had my Cosmog that was evolved into Cosmo EM, and it was on my goal, and my opponent attacked, and I got a teleport. So I moved over. So my opponent had a figure here and a figure here, with my figure over here. And the funniest thing was that I did goal block with my Solgaleo. And that didn't really work out so well for me, because my goalie ended up getting surrounded and I lost on the next turn. So it was really funny. I had a really good laugh about it, and I'm actually really sad that I wasn't recording when I thought I was, because I definitely would have included that, because I was laughing so hard. You know what? We're just going to go here. I don't like Arcanine in this deck. Just going to be candid here, because Arcanine does the Ampharos paralyzes, the Mega Ampharos paralyzes, but other than that, there's no status effects. Wow. That is a really, really quick trigger of your Mega Ampharos plate. I honestly think that's a waste. You have a worthless... Oh, no, I guess he did have a figure in Ultra Space. I'm going to trust, maybe wrongfully so, but I'm going to trust Cosmog to hold down the fort here. Teleport's fine. We'll hop over. I'm actually going to give Lugia a chance here. That is a 5, well, when I get Tapu Lele on the board. And Lugia could not handle the pressure and immediately gets KO'd. Like, immediately. You know what? That was fine. I was gonna say that was pretty lucky. Oh, that was pretty lucky. If I'd hit teleport, that'd have been GG. That was actually pretty lucky for me. I wasn't even paying attention. Let's We're going to Tapu Lele over here. And then we're going to try to get some shenanigans going on. Okay. Wonder how many times he's going to attack. Hopefully I will roll my my Nebby's power before I roll my 4. My opponent obviously doesn't know rule number 1 of covering your goal. Oh, he rolled dodge, man. What's up with that? That's not cool. Oh, now that is going to be a for sure attack right there. Lunala hard counters Zork. I wonder if he's going to go Mega Ampharos again. Not yet. I'm going to back up with my Lunala because I just don't feel like having my Lunala sent off to Ultra Space, even though Nebby's power will bring it back. Not really the look I'm going for at the moment. I'm actually going to hop over with Cosmog to there, pending the outcome of this. Oh, look. Nebby's power. That works for me. Now, how are we going to do this so that I can get my Cosmo EM evolved? I need to surround. That's the first part of the deal. I think we'll go there. That's good to me. I can attack his Dio speed with my Solgaleo next. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, man. I just need to roll a neutral turn here, guys. I don't think that's really asking for a lot. I'm actually pretty okay with that. Let's go take care of DOS here. Now, what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? It works for me. That was a rather wasted. And here's what we're going to do. We're just going to go for it. Teleport for the win. Yeah, I didn't think there was any way he was gonna swap out there. Ah, such a bummer. Now I can't get him back. That was most unfortunate. We're actually just going to go for the attack here. He'll probably keep... That's an interesting decision. I guess if you know that you're going to roll dodge, your 4 dodge when I roll my Cyclone. Oh, goodness. What do we have here? So So we have to goal block. And then we have to roll blue. I mean, it's basically as simple as that. I kind of hope he just backs up with Formosa to block off my entry point. But be that as it may, we have to roll blue. And the dumb thing was, is I leveled up the blue on my figure here. Oh, so what do we have? Well, now we have to roll teleport. Okay. Now I have to roll blue. That is all that this comes down to. If I roll blue, life is good. If I roll white, it's GG. If I roll purple, it's probably GG. Seriously, why can I not roll a blue? This is actually really ridiculous at this point. For him and for myself to not roll blues. That's the other thing is, even if I roll purple, if he rolls blue, I'm fine. $36. Okay, well. I would much rather lose because I was stupid like in my last game and I got myself surrounded on my goal than to lose the way that I just did, because that is pretty dumb. That between his 33 wheel slice blue and my 36 wheel slice blue in 5 turns, neither one of us rolled blue one time. Like, come on. So Terrace, if you're watching this, I need you to get on the math. Do the math for me on that. What are the odds? He had 33, I'm sure, because Formosa at level 10 is 33. I had 36 blue. Give me the odds. Hey, we're gonna win our second game. Give me the odds of not rolling a blue, because he actually had 33 plus an additional 4. Somebody do the math on that for me. While I attempt to take out Bugbot. And I should have looked. I didn't see how many points I lost for that. We're just gonna attack. I could easily lose this. We'll put Leo down. We're just gonna attack again. Still no blue. We're looking for purple. I believe teleport's going to be good enough for the victory over the Bugbot, which leaves us down to win 1 win, 1 loss. We are going to head into a third and decisive game. So I got 13 for beating Bugbot in monthly. Remember, team event starts after, I believe, after the maintenance this evening or tomorrow, depending on where you live in the world. Keep those boosters full. I'm not opening them until the team event starts, because you can't use enhancers on them, but you will get the Pika points for opening them. Keep that in mind. I'm ranked under 1500 in league, so I don't know why matchmaking is taking so long to find me someone. I would have thought that I'd have no problems finding people. Interesting deck here. It's interesting. we are going to open up with our Cosmog. Haven't really seen any Gothitelle decks in a hot minute. Those were kind of a fad, I guess. Does he have X speed? Because if he does, and he does, this little Rowlet is going to cause some problems. Wow. Level 10. Level 10's all around. The only winning roll I have here is dodge or his miss. I don't even have dodge. I have no winning rolls. I rolled the 4 again? Like, at what point does landing an 11 wheel slice become ridiculous? I find that the frequency with which I'm landing my small attacks at the moment, I find disturbing. That's fine. We're going to go there, and then we're going to press forward. Try to cause some problems here for my opponent. Put him in some sticky situations. He'll probably double chance Combuskin. Would be my guess. His other option would be to put Gengar in position to cover goal. That was like of all your options, I think that was the least desirable option there. Yeah, not really sure. I'm perplexed by my opponent's moves there. Because doing that just burns your goal block. Which I'm happy for you to burn it. Let's see if we can get Lugia some action in this game. That was actually a pretty poor decision on my part. If he had rolled his swinging arm, or swing throw, he could have spun my Solgaleo, which would not have rolled blue. It's actually impossible for him to roll blue because he has no blue. And that would have knocked out my Leo, and he had hopped on goal for the winner chicken dinner. Oh, we're going to end that turn. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. The only reason why this video is still going on and I haven't just ended this video is because I know that at some point all these rolls are going to change, and all the rolls that I'm not getting at the moment I'll start getting. But it is rather funny. Let's go attack Gengar. Let's see what happens if I can see if I can go double purple. No. He should go Mega Gengar. Just stick this around. I assume he has Mega Gengar. Nobody runs Gengar unless they have Mega Gengar. So kind of a missed opportunity there by my opponent. And we'll hop over. I'm being pretty reckless and highly aggressive. Let's see. If we don't win this roll, we get surrounded. Just, yeah, I don't know, man. I just do not know. I got nothing. The fact that I would roll miss, I want to see myself roll another 4 here. Because that would not surprise me in any way, shape, or form. It really wouldn't. I'm going to try to go for the Nebby's Power. Yay! Look at that! We got a roll. And if I can get 1 roll, that means I can get 2 rolls. No matter what, he's gonna, well, not no matter what, never mind. Oh, good. And if I can get 2 rolls, then maybe I can get 3 rolls. I'm actually going to park my Tapu Lele right next to his Leo. A lot of times people freak out if you just park a figure right next to their goal. That is all good, my man. All good things happening right there. Does he have max revive? Not worried about that. I don't need any of my plates back. Let me make sure he doesn't have max revive. He does not. So we are gonna put him on a clock. That clock says 2. He's gonna throw me over there, which is fine. I'll go there. Now what does my opponent want to do here? He's kind of in a predicament simply because my Tapu Lele can hop over figures. No. So here we go. He has 1 roll. I haven't rolled purple since I attacked into Guzzlord over here. Oh, the shame. Oh, the shame. That was really unfortunate. There's no reason to be risky here, but apparently my opponent wants to put this game on the line. Never punished. Aye, aye, aye. All right, let's try this again. Well, this is pretty much GG at this point. So, watch him suplex me. It would not surprise me for him to land suplex, throw me there, and then hop over with Guzzlord. Although I don't think I would have wait for long enough. Just pulling at straws here now. It's pretty crazy how I could not... just in general, like I have not been able to... I don't want either one of those, really. Like I have not been able to get a timely roll, a clutch roll. Well, who do we go after here? We have far less blue. So we'll go after you. Does not surprise me at all. So the month is starting off terrible. As we, the only game we win was against Bugbot. And look, probably not going to lose as much as I thought I would off of this. But 27. I'm going to be down in the 1300s soon, and maybe I'll just tank the beginning of the month. Drop down into the 1200s or something. Let's crack this thing open. We do have maintenance happening in a few hours, or it might be going on whenever you're watching this, depending on when you watch it. Something good. Okay. With my luck, and I'm being Debbie Downer here, but with my luck and with the rolls that I just had, I fully expect to get a rare metal uncommon out of this. Booster ticket. Maybe my luck is turning. I'm not opening that. You guys don't get to see what happens today. You can see what happens with that tomorrow. So until next time.